You stand at the crossroads of your life. You are faced with a choice, a decision. The path you take today will determine your tomorrow. Most people walk through life without ever understanding the power they hold inside them. They let life dictate their fate. They let the world define their success. They let circumstances, opinions, and doubts shape their destiny. But what if I told you that you have the power to change everything right now, this very moment? The great minds of history, those who changed the course of the world, understood something most people miss. They understood the single most important truth of all. You are the architect of your own destiny. Napoleon Hill, a man who studied the greatest minds of his time, believed this with unwavering certainty. He believed that the difference between those who fail and those who succeed isn't luck, intelligence, or opportunity. No, it is something much deeper. It is mindset. It is the belief that what you desire can be achieved, and the discipline to see it through. Think of Thomas Edison, a man who failed thousands of times before creating the light bulb. When others saw failure, Edison saw experiences, lessons learned, steps closer to success. He didn't let failure stop him. He used it. When he faced setbacks, his belief in his vision never wavered. He didn't focus on what was in his way. He focused on what was ahead. Your journey begins with belief. Most people spend their lives as spectators, watching others succeed. They let the fear of failure paralyze them. They let doubt cloud their judgment. But belief is the cornerstone of all achievement. If you do not believe in yourself, no one else will. This is the hard truth. The most difficult part of success is believing it's possible. But when you make the conscious decision to believe in your potential, when you realize that success is not a gift, but a result of your own making, that is when the world begins to open up to you. The moment you believe in yourself, you break free from the chains of limitation. You stop making excuses. You stop saying, "I can't." You stop waiting for permission. You step into your power. This is not a mere mental exercise. It is a shift, a seismic shift in how you see yourself and the world around you. You are no longer a passive observer of your life. You are the creator. Now, you might be thinking, that's easy to say, but how do I actually change my mindset? The answer is simple: clarity. You need clarity of vision. Without it, you wander aimlessly, driven by distractions, by other people's opinions, by fear. But with a clear vision, you have direction. You know exactly where you are going, and more importantly, why you are going there. Vision is not just a dream. Vision is your future in vivid detail. It is the image you hold in your mind of who you are becoming. It is the life you are committed to creating. Your vision is your GPS. It is what guides your every decision, your every action. You cannot hit a target you cannot see. You need to know where you are headed, and you need to feel it in every fiber of your being. Your vision must be your obsession. The great minds of history did not stumble into greatness by accident. They had a purpose that drove them, an unshakable sense of why they were here, why they were doing what they were doing. Walt Disney had a vision for a theme park that didn't even exist. Henry Ford had a vision for an automobile that could be mass-produced and affordable. They saw a future that no one else could see, and they worked tirelessly, undeterred by doubts, obstacles, or limitations. Your vision is your reason for being. It is the fuel that powers you when everything else fades. It is what keeps you moving forward when the world tells you to stop. Now, we arrive at the most crucial part of success: discipline. Discipline is what separates the dreamers from the doers. It is the act of showing up day in and day out, no matter how you feel, no matter the obstacles. It's about staying true to your purpose, your vision, and your belief, even when the road gets rough, even when you don't see immediate results. Discipline is the art of consistency. Without discipline, you will never reach your destination. You will drift, you will procrastinate, you will abandon your dreams at the first sign of difficulty. But with discipline, you turn dreams into action. You turn intention into reality. It's not about working hard. It's about working smart, staying focused, and maintaining the drive to push forward no matter the resistance. Action is where the magic happens. Dreams remain just that, dreams, until you take action. But taking action requires courage. Courage to step into the unknown. Courage to take that first step, even when you don't have all the answers. Courage to fail, to fall, and to rise again. But here's the truth. And even as you face setbacks, you must practice gratitude. It might sound counterintuitive. How can you be grateful in the face of adversity? Gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to abundance. When you practice gratitude, you shift your focus. You stop seeing what's missing and start appreciating what you have. Gratitude attracts more of what you want. When you are grateful for the small victories, the small steps, the lessons learned along the way, you open the door for greater opportunities to flow into your life. But here's the thing. Life doesn't always go according to plan. It's unpredictable, chaotic, and sometimes downright unfair. Adaptability is what keeps you going. When things don't go as planned, you must learn to pivot. You must learn to adjust your sails, to change direction without losing sight of your destination. This is where resilience comes in. Resilience is the ability to keep moving forward even when everything seems against you. It is the strength to face the storms of life and keep going, no matter how heavy the rain, how strong the winds, or how fierce the waves. Resilience is built in the moments when everything feels impossible. Resilience doesn't come from avoiding adversity. It comes from conquering adversity. It comes from waking up every day, putting one foot in front of the other, and refusing to let life defeat you. You must be relentless. You must have the courage to stay the course no matter how hard it gets. And through it all, you must never stop learning. Knowledge is power. But not just any knowledge, the right knowledge. You need to seek wisdom. You need to study the greats. You need to absorb everything you can about your field, your craft, your vision. The more you learn, the more capable you become. The more you grow, the more unstoppable you become. When you invest in learning, you are investing in your future. You are preparing yourself to seize opportunities when they come, you're sharpening your skills, expanding your knowledge, and becoming an expert in your craft. But none of this matters if you don't take action. You must act now. Every moment you delay, every moment you hesitate is a moment lost. If you want to change your life, it starts today. It starts with the next decision you make, the next action you take, the next step you take toward your vision. Your future is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. You can be anything you want to be. You can have anything you desire. But it begins with you. It begins with your belief in yourself, your clarity of vision, your unwavering discipline, your resilience in the face of adversity, and your relentless pursuit of knowledge. The power to change your life is already inside of you. You must decide to unleash it. And as you stand at this crossroads, remember this: the only limits you have are the limits you place on yourself. Your success is not coming tomorrow. It is coming today, if you decide to claim it. You have the power, right now, to shape your future. Every choice you make, every decision, every thought, they are all a part of the blueprint you're creating for your life. The moment you take control of your thoughts, your actions, and your purpose, you begin to unlock a reality you never thought possible. But let me be clear, this journey will not be easy. No great achievement ever comes without sacrifice. No extraordinary life ever came from simply following the crowd. You must be willing to go above and beyond. You must be ready to face challenges head-on, to rise above the mediocrity that surrounds you. Mediocrity is the silent killer of greatness. The world will try to pull you down. It will try to convince you that you are not enough. It will tell you that you are not worthy, that you don't have what it takes. But that's the moment you need to dig deeper. That's when you need to stand taller. Do not be afraid of the struggle. The greatest individuals in history faced adversity, pain, and rejection. But they didn't let those obstacles define them. They let them fuel their ambition. Consider Steve Jobs. Consider Elon Musk. Consider Oprah Winfrey. These people didn't let failure break them. They didn't let setbacks stop them. They used the very things that most would have seen as weaknesses, their doubts, their fears, their failures, and turned them into stepping stones. Every challenge they faced was a lesson that pushed them forward. This is how you turn your struggles into success. Your mindset is the key to it all. The thoughts you entertain will determine your success or your failure. If you constantly tell yourself you can't, you never will. But if you tell yourself you can, you will find a way to make it happen. Success is a mindset, not an accident. You must program your mind to believe in possibility, to see opportunity where others see limitation. And the truth is, there are no shortcuts. There are no magic formulas. But there are proven principles, the principles of success. These principles have stood the test of time. They were written by those who have already walked the path. They are the principles of desire, of faith, of persistence, of organized planning. These principles are not theoretical. They are practical. They are the strategies used by the greatest achievers to change the world. Desire, burning, passionate desire, is the starting point. It is the fuel that will keep you going when the road gets tough. Your desire must be so strong that nothing will be able to stand in your way. If your desire is greater than your fear, then fear will have no power over you. Faith, unwavering faith in yourself, in your vision, in your ability to achieve what you set out to accomplish. You must believe in the unseen, the impossible, the unknown. Because if you can't believe in something that doesn't yet exist, how will you ever bring it into being? Persistence, the willingness to keep going, to keep pushing, to keep striving. The greatest rewards often come after the greatest resistance. It's not the first effort that brings success, it's the sustained effort. You must be relentless in your pursuit of greatness. An organized planning, the blueprint, the strategy, the steps you will take to turn your vision into reality. You must have a plan. A dream without a plan is just a wish. But here's something most people don't talk about. Success is not just about hard work or discipline. It's about adaptability. It's about being able to pivot when the plan doesn't work. It's about knowing when to adjust course, to adjust your approach, and to keep moving forward despite the setbacks. The world will not wait for you. If you want to succeed, you must learn how to adapt and evolve as the world changes around you. The key to success is not static, it's dynamic. And then there's the most important part, resilience. The ability to get back up when life knocks you down. The courage to keep moving forward when everything feels like it's falling apart. Resilience is what turns ordinary people into extraordinary ones. The road ahead will not always be smooth. You will face challenges that test you. You will encounter moments of doubt, of fear, of frustration. But these moments are the crucibles that forge your greatness. It's in the fire of adversity that the strongest steel is tempered. You can't control the storms, but you can control how you respond. And it is how you respond that determines your destiny. If you want to change your life, you must change your thinking. Start thinking like a winner. Start thinking like someone who has already achieved the success you desire. Think with power. Think with belief. Think with confidence. And when you do, the universe will start to respond. But here's the truth. It's not enough to just think. You must act. And not just any action. Consistent, focused, deliberate action. Action is where success is born. And it's in that action that you will see the real magic unfold. You will see opportunities open up. You will see doors that you never thought possible. You will see the results of your belief and discipline come to life before your very eyes. So I ask you now, what do you want? What is it that you truly desire? What is the life you want to create? Do not wait another day. Your future is waiting for you, but it is not going to wait forever. You must make a decision today. Will you remain in the shadows of doubt and fear, or will you step into the light of your own greatness? The choice is yours. But know this, the moment you decide to take action, to believe in yourself, to step into your purpose, that is the moment your life begins to transform. The power has always been within you. Now is the time to unleash it.
Take the first step. Your greatness is waiting.